Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beyond Skin Deep. I am here today with Sarah Mack. She is our incredible nurse injector at Austin Plastic Surgeon. We work with Dr. Johnny Franco, the esteemed Dr. Johnny Franco. We absolutely love him. And you know what? We miss him today. Normally he's with us on our podcast.
We
right?
do. He set us off on our own today, but we're really excited about it.
Let's just jump right into it. Sarah, kind of tell us a little bit about your story and how you got started in aesthetics and why you love it so much.
Mm-hmm. So I started out as an ER nurse for the last 12 years, totally different scale than what we're in now. But I've really always loved just beauty, plastic surgery industry, and just really the empowerment of women and being able to make subtle changes in their appearance to just give them amazing confidence. And so when I had the amazing opportunity to work for Dr. Johnny Franco, I jumped on it.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I also loved the feeling of making other women feel good. And I think it started at the age of 7 when I started doing makeup. I actually got into makeup at such an early age, and I would do makeup on my aunt, my grandma, my mother, anyone who would let me touch their face. I was doing it. And by 19, I was actually a freelance makeup artist. And I was really enjoying the way it felt to make women feel beautiful. And that led me into the world of aesthetics and working for medical spas. And one thing led to another. And now I'm an esthetician. And I think what I noticed most importantly was that when women put makeup on, they felt really beautiful. They loved the way they looked. But even if I put makeup on someone, if they felt like their skin didn't look great, makeup was almost like a cover for them.
Right.
And I wanted to help them feel like they didn't have to wear makeup to feel beautiful. And that's really why I wanted to dive into aesthetics and really help women change their appearance. So that's why I started in this industry. And of course, like you, empowering women is such a big deal. And it's so important for me to build confidence in women because I myself have struggled with self-esteem issues growing up. And I think it just, for me, to build somebody else up and to make them feel better and to make them glow and to make them feel like they were making a difference in the world and doing it looking their best, there was nothing better for me.
Mm-hmm. I really noticed when we are in rooms together at the office and stuff, we always refer to ourselves as we're your best friends in your head because all day long we're just like, this looks amazing, you're going to look great. And just seeing the women that we experience and come in contact with like renewed self-confidence by just little treatments is, I think, the best thing about it.
Yeah. Share some of your stories that you've had because I've been in the room with you when people break down crying when they get so excited about the way that they look.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's honestly one of my favorite parts about it. And I remember when I first started with Dr. Franco, you know, he asked, why do you want to be in this? And I think ever my experience of working with him just kind of, you know, reinforces exactly the reason that I started. So just little things. Like I had a girl the other day who goes on tons and tons of vacations and takes lots of photos. And she came in as a first-time Botox client. And a few weeks later, she had texted me and she was on another vacation. This is prior to COVID, I guess. And she just said that she notices in her photos how much she's just freely smiling. And it didn't have anything to do with her teeth or her lips or anything like that. It was actually the fine lines around her eyes that we corrected with Botox. And I went back and actually looked at her Instagram and could see the difference in her photos.
Yeah.
And from months before where she would just kind of faintly smile just for the picture, and now she's just glowing, and she said she just doesn't even think of it anymore. So I think that's a really, really awesome thing.
Yeah. Well, and I think in the world of Facetune, which we'll touch on later on, but when we have all these apps that can make us look a certain way, I think we start to compare ourselves almost to the app and wonder like, can I actually look like this filter? I think the answer 9 times out of 10 is no, we cannot look like a filter, but we can get you pretty close.
Right.
Which is exciting.
Yeah. And so on your end, I mean, I think you've dealt with a lot of people with acne, with scarring, things like that. And you see a lot of that too.
Absolutely. I think with, you know, specifically with scarring, I think that is something that what I've noticed most in treating women is that when they have scarring or, you know, deep pitting, they just almost don't want to look you straight in the eye. Like it's almost like they're ashamed and they just kind of want to look away because they're afraid that people are looking at that. So I've had clients where they come in and we've been able to really resurface their skin and do treatments that have really helped to plump and refine and really get that texture on point and make it look incredible. So I think, and for those women, I mean, when their skin can even be 80% improved, 75% improved, and it's a journey because skincare doesn't, when we start doing skin treatments, we don't get results overnight. It is something that takes a while. But when we get to that 6-month, 9-month point and they look in the mirror and we can look at their before and afters, I mean, that's those tear-jerking moments when they're so excited and they're so thrilled and they're so happy and so thankful. And those are what make me want to like get up every day and do it over and over again.
Totally agree. So I think we could talk a little bit about what we do at Austin Plastic Surgeon Med Spa in relation to, their first visit with us. We're getting into our new office slowly but surely here, and we are really, really excited about that. With that, though, we're going to have the ability to do lots of like duo consults with you and myself. So something really exciting is just that if you make an appointment with myself or Katie, our plan going forward is you can also then in return have a consult with myself or Katie on that day, whether we just pop in for a few minutes, I chat about filler, she chats about skincare, and vice versa. Our goal is to really come up with a plan longevity wise. So, the hope is not to just see you one time and do a hydrofacial and call it a day.
Right.
So I think we really take pride in, I can think of a couple ladies off the top of my head that we're working with right now, that we started out a few months ago and they're seeing progressive changes that they're loving. And so that's kind of our goal going forward is to set, a 6-month plan, a year plan. Again, to your point, the stuff that people are seeing on the internet and on Instagram is not reality. Right. But we like to be really realistic and set some goals and work towards those. So I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's one of the questions that we get most of all is, how often should I be coming in to receive a treatment? Well, if it's with me, you should be coming in probably every 4 to 6 weeks. That's for best case results. With Sarah, depending on what treatment you're doing, if you're doing a neurotoxin, then you're going to come in every 90 days because that's going to give you the best result. If you're doing fillers, you're going to come in until you get kind of to that fill level that you love. And then you probably will have a good 6 to 9 months to maybe even a year before you have to come back again to get that portion refilled. But when it comes to Botox or Dysport or any of the neurotoxins, you'll be coming in every 90 days. So you get to see us. But to Sarah's point about creating a long-term skincare plan, I think that's ultimately the best for any patient. And both of us are well-versed in each other's side of the business that we can walk you through it. So if you're with Sarah and you've got questions about your skin, maybe you see your before and after pictures and you love the filling and you love the Botox and you love your lips, but now you're looking at your pores or you're looking at something, then she can help talk with you about that. She can bring me into the room, vice versa. If you're with me getting a facial and you're like, I feel like I have a wrinkle here, or I feel like I've lost volume, I can kind of walk you through that and then bring Sarah in the room so we can do these duo appointments, which I think is fabulous. And then on top of it, we offer packages. And I think that makes a big difference for people because we want to make it affordable so that you don't have to choose one or the other. I don't want someone to say, well, I only want Botox because I can't do the facial, or I'm just going to do the facial because I can't do Botox. So, we do offer skincare packages, we offer membership programs, and that's something that you can call our office to discuss. And actually, that will eventually lead us into our next little series that we'll talk about, like what treatments go well together, how we pair them, all of that good stuff. So.
Yeah, so I think our goal with just this first introduction of, myself and you is to just kind of let everybody know why we got started in this, what we love about it, and then how we're going to work really, really well together at the new practice and kind of what our plans are going forward.
Exactly. So we can't wait to see you come in. Our goal anytime someone walks into our office is that you walk out feeling better, more confident, and that you truly love the skin you're in. So we can't wait until next time, and we will see you soon.
Bye, guys.